So that's where we're going, Desi. That's where the Rastas are. That's where we're gonna act. You see where those lights are way up there?
We're Rastafari! And peace and love in this house, you know? Well, right now, I would like to welcome you to the show as we bring to you what we call the Rastaman vibration.
Greetings in the name of His Majesty Emperor I Selassie Jah Rastafari, ever living, ever faithful, ever sure, Selassie I the first. Yeah. Rastafari.
Kabri wadikal, kabri wadidimis, kabri wa es kabri kadamawi elisilas. Nigos nagas, giveaway, mo embesa sini bigada ayuda. Edani alamu abatachana dimitnor basane. Give thanks abatachana Joe.
Time for us to pray, and the time we should say we don't need no more trouble.
You know, when you talk about the Rastaman, him is here today in this time to set back the example of a spiritual world. A world not based upon basic material only, but a world that balance material with spiritual.
Now we're going to check out what is the meaning of Rastafari. Well,
real Rastaman now is going to give you a positive vibration. No matter where you're there, him always lift you up with sounds of, upfulness, wisdom.
Ras means the head creator, the power of the Holy Trinity, meaning 1 in 3 and 3 in 1. You and I are Mama. Locks. Don't make me be a Rasta. This is my identity.
This is my identity, man. Yeah, this is my identity.
That's Rasta.
Rasta means head.
Rastafari
means creator.
Rastafari is a philosophical and spiritual state which does not lend itself to a simple, rational explanation.
It's spiritual, it's community between man, understanding between brotherhood and even the sisterings then, you know what I mean, and goodness of the heart.
And it's a spiritual movement.
And the wicked will try, but the pureness of the heart will supersede anything.
You know me, I say so, knowing that material and spiritual is both essential to man. Let us work ceaselessly and tirelessly for the attainment of both. Then and then only can we attain that inner calm so necessary for our well-being. That's the reality of what we do here. We say merge the earth, merge the energies, because that's what we believe in, merging with the earth and the energies of the earth. Each human is a representation of the Most High. So we see the godliness and the goddessness in each man and woman, you know what I mean? As Rasta, we love upliftment, we love progression, so in any way we value it. So it's just a mystic, yeah.
There's a natural mystic flowing through the air. If you listen carefully now, you will hear.
We're a Rastafarian community that has been based there for like 22 years and we're still going strong. We're working towards being self-sufficient. We haven't reached there as yet, but however, still working towards it. We plant our own food, ranging from cabbage, pop chow, pumpkin, callaloo, ground provisions, seasons, basically everything.
The real issue is the farming, because the farming is the most essential part. We can't leave out the farming no time. We know we're just trying to develop ourselves, develop our society.
We here now, Rasta have been already been scrutinized and disrespected for using the herb or using this natural herb, you understand me? back in the days, before even I born, ones them couldn't do them thing there.
In those days, people see Rastafari as an outcast. Nobody respect and talk about Rastafari. In those days, the name wasn't Rastafari. The name Rastafari did not reveal. They used to call us Rastaman, Bongo Man, and Bingy Man.
But what I say now, back in them time, it was hard to be a Rasta man because they never conformed to the regular society way of life. It was about freedom and about spiritual living and God. And
the men escaped. Political violence has become...
When I was a little youth in those days, even my grandparents used to tell me to stay away from those men with locks. Them a black heart man. That's how they used to brand Rasta.
You know, society never couldn't accept that because their idea of a decent human being is clean cut and, you know, wear a nice shirt and walk around. And the Rasta man was like,
yeah, wear a diamond socks with a clocks, and even if you're orthodox Rasta, police still tell yourself to go up on the wall. Because you wear clocks and diamond socks and you have a big herb spliff in your hand.
Even the government of Jamaica in those days give authority to the police and soldier man them to search for any Rasta man, humiliate them, throw them into jail, from jail to prison, and they will often shave our locks without our consent.
But the Rasta man never did nobody no harm. You know, there was never a time where you hear a Rasta man stole something from you. You never hear that. But society make it look like this man is this bad, evil man, and the whole, you know, so the whole thing about, you know, the whole disrespect of the Rastafarian culture back then was based off of just lies and people's idea of trying to make something look bad, you know what I mean?
And all those things happen. Why? For what reason? That would be my question. Why? For what? You know what I mean? So
that's how it used to be in those days. It's not only reggae music Bob Marley come do to the world. Bob Marley come and change all of them things there.
So enough time we're being prosecuted and we can't be afraid to speak of it as the younger ones in the faith of Rastafari.
So Rastafari have to be a self-reliant person. Rastafari now is spiritual people. Rastafari is a movement.
His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Yeah.
So we have one of the best view, one of the best atmosphere, which it has to do with nature. It's really an excellent source if you're one that loves to be closer to nature, love quietness, looking for a peace of mind, the best place to relax and meditate.
When the morning gather the rainbow, yeah, yeah. Want you to know I'm a rainbow too now. To the rescue.
We're LT people, we're Rastafarians that love Jah.
Naya being the order, His Imperial Majesty, His Reverend here, Reverence here.
We speak about Rastafari, that's actually our main reason for being here in the Rasta camp.
The heartbeat, the drums, the harp, the bass drum is very essential to Rastafari, the up forward roots of where the culture is coming from. You know, it has been used as a signal, a symbolic signal for us hearing the sounds and know what it represents. You know.
That's actually what we call Nyabingi. There's 3 groups in Jamaica and all of Rastafarians group. So it's Nyabingi, Baba Shanti, and 12 tribes. Even though we have similarities, but we also have differences. But that what you're seeing in there is actually the churchical sound of Rastafari.
what you wanted us to be.
We are what we are. That's the way it's going to be. If you don't know.
As Africans, we love to dance.
And I think one of the things that they use in our enslavement is against us was our love for music. Down there we say the vibes in a way, which means we can bond with the spirit of the drum. You see, Bob Marley songs, they were Afrocentrically seeking then to gain the people's attention. So to me, Bob Marley was giving a message. We are here to propagate and to dispense this message, awakening what is referred to as black consciousness.
So he's the one that was using us. We were instruments, and we acknowledge him in everything that we did, knowing that we could not have done it.
Each year, each day, each time, you always hear something that resonates with you today, you know?
So this music is embedded in the pores and the genes and the spirit.
You know, the spirit of Jah moves through the music the way it moves through all of life.
And if he can use us to write those songs, to bring a difference in people's life, bring changes.
Reggae is a music that fight for the oppressed people anywhere upon the earth. It defends the oppressed people to show them freedom.
When Rasta, the culture started influencing music too, there was a more, people started singing about John and, you know what I say? So there was that element because it seemed like many of the men that was doing the music start become more enlightened spiritually with different ideas of what religion is besides from what they was teaching them when they was young.
So after going on and come to Kingston, meet some more people. Them people is Rasta. You talk to them and find out it's the same thing we have inside.
Yes, the world is comfortable, that is why they are going down. You make another man king of kings and lord of lords. I demand justification.
Yeah. But in this time, the warfare is different. It's a spiritual warfare. So the singers and players of instruments have to retool themselves. Because the man saying, the forces running through the earth. Forces, powers of darkness, cover the earth from corner to corner, trying to extinguish everything that's of semblance of light.
So it carry a heavy vibration.
You find that our people are vibrant people, not that we always agree upon everything, because there's a parable that says from teeth and tongue will meet. So that meaning at times you must have disagreement.
School of Vision at this time is seeking to sensitize the people at large, things that people need to look at.
Yes, in terms of our evangelism, this is a very important matter. The root of the church is from Africa, Ethiopia in particular. Many Rastafarians, as a matter of fact, most of the membership in the initial period of the church comes from a Rastafari background.
Right away, I seek to make a connection now.
But there was a conflict then, and it persists even now to a lower degree, that the concept of Rastafari, in terms of adoring the former emperor of Ethiopia's imperial majesty as God, is a irreconcilable contradiction with the teaching of the church, who says that Jesus Christ is our Lord. And not only that, what makes it even more so contradictory is that the former emperor himself was a member of the church and got his name, Haile Selassie, as a baptismal name from the church.
His Majesty came to Jamaica the 6th of April. That was His Majesty's first visit to Jamaica.
The air was charged with excitement as anxious, expectant faces searched the skies for the first glimpse of the great silver bird that would bring their hero to Jamaican soil for the first time.
The people couldn't wait for that plane to come down. It was as if their own power would pull the plane down and put it on the ground for it to land.
His birth name, the 23rd of July 1892, Esogora, was Lidge in America, Lidge Tafari. And the name Haile Selassie was given to him in the Coptic Church.
So we have to make the distinction and make the world know.
Rastafari and Ethiopian Christianity share the same thing. You understand me? One is more, should I say, structured, and the other one is free flow. Rastafari is a way of life. So there is no difference in terms of, or there shouldn't be any difference in regard for a Rasta to see what is the relevance of a next religion, because each religion pay homage to the King of Kings, His Imperial Majesty. Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism, Judaism, all of those. And likewise, he didn't disregard them. But the world is built off of so much confusion. As what Bob would have said. You know, so much trouble in the world.
My poetry is like the wind, existing to sustain every single life form and element, uncontrollable as the water, yet nourishing and germinating the earth constantly. This poetry shall burn like a fire, as a sleeping volcano, purifying as a sun, emitting light rays, living in your blood, conquering conquerors, being victorious, wearing crowns like a emperor Haile Selassie. This poetry shall rise from the slum, like the world's greatest statesman, giving speeches like a Marcus Mosiah Garvey, giving the teachings of His Majesty like a Bob Marley. This poetry shall be like a lawyer, winning cases, getting justice, demanding equal rights like a Janet Cochran. This poetry shall create history, be courageous, stand up for my rights like a Rosa Parks, be someone. It will make you respect culture. This poetry shall show black power, no more being second or third class. Hey, Black Panther like a Jesse Jackson. This poetry shall step on bubble and bare feet, influencing minds as a Muta Baruka. Africans must be free, no more divide and rule. This poetry is a living them in. This poetry shall be like the God and the goddesses, giving relief and enlightening the mind. This poetry shall be high, it shall be you. Let everything that have breath honor this poetry. Let everything that have breath honor this poetry.
Conducted into the shooting incident last night, in which Bob Marley and 3 other persons were shot and injured. 7 gunmen were involved in the shooting.
The music have to reflect the not only socio-political issues of the time, but the condition of the masses. It must be a true reflection. Our music has always been a driving force in the world, you know? And if it ceases to become that, it will cease to become reggae music. This is the music of the people, by the people, and from the people. Because I come from a place where most people don't have that something there. Bob Marley came and showed them
That incidents like the shooting of Bob Marley is part of a plot to destabilize Jamaica.
We're the survivors. Yes, the black survivors. We're the survivors. A good man.
This is no longer a dream. It's a vision. So Bob Marley vision becomes reality. And Bob Marley vision manifests, take unto itself words and live amongst all of us. So as long as this world prolong Jack, Bob Marley is life, because Bob Marley just passed.